This podcast was produced by Sean Weston Media.
So we're emerging from the cupboard.
We are. We're out on location in the kitchen.
In the kitchen, we finally made it. We've got some fish, cooking some fish.
Yeah, and we've made it out the cupboard, which is the most important thing. And you're currently looking like a sports commentator with your headphones and your microphone.
I've been vaccinated, and it's given me a new lease of life, I suppose.
Why are we here today?
Why are we here today? Well, because it's the last episode. So we actually don't have a subject to talk about. You know, we didn't plan one. So this is sort of a wrap-up of, can you believe 39 previous episodes?
No, I actually can't. I can't believe how many we've done. This will be the 40th episode in a year of lockdown. That's pretty good.
So we pretty much started last March.
Yeah. So it's a year in the making.
Yeah.
Like a little lockdown baby, isn't it?
It seems like we've come full circle with me being vaccinated, you know, sort of a year on. But it's also good to think about, well, why did we start this in the first place?
I think we saw the lockdown and COVID as an opportunity to do something new and share what we know, really. A chance to, for me, certainly to learn a new skill. First time I've done podcasting, and I'm 40 episodes in, so I feel like a young veteran.
You're a veteran now.
A veteran of this. So that was really my intention, was to learn how to do something, see the mechanics of it. I mean, you're super experienced at this. You've done hundreds and hundreds of podcasts. So for me, it was to learn how to do that, and also to share my knowledge of this topic. I'm not the best sharer, I guess, in that respect. I'm not a great
You're not
blogger.
one to actually shout about your own skills,
Absolutely,
in my opinion.
absolutely.
And that's, I can reflect what you just said, because I'm an experienced podcaster who has worked with lots of communications people, but you are actually a communications professional. So you've done your 10,000 hours.
Yes, I've definitely done that. Feels like I've done that today.
It's been a long day for you, I know, and here I am shoving a microphone up your nose. So in terms of why we started it, you've got some valid reasons. What have we learned from it, do you think?
Well, I think the most important thing is we've learned that we know a lot. That's
We
really,
know more than we thought we did.
definitely know more than we thought we did. I can't even get my words out now. We definitely know more than we thought we did. And also, how easy a topic it is to speak about.
You said to me earlier that sometimes people overthink things, and along the way of covering lots and lots of different topics across not just internal comms but communication in general, we've skimmed the surface, but we've covered so many bases, haven't we?
And I don't think we skimmed the surface. I don't think we've touched the surface. I think there's so much more, because we don't particularly go into depth. It could be endless.
I like that we didn't go into depth, because part of this was supposed to be fun.
Yeah, it's bite-sized. It was meant to be a laugh and not too dry and not too serious, like a lot of podcasts of this.
So many podcasts about communication are deadly earnest, aren't
business
they?
in general. Yeah, very earnest.
Business in general. They tend to be seminars or events when you have fun. Have fun with
it is, it is a serious job and it's a professional job, but it's a podcast is meant to be entertainment, isn't it?
What do you think our listeners out there would, the ones who haven't said anything, the silent majority, do you think they'd have enjoyed it? And
I hope so. I think we set out and we were inspired by, we were inspired by other podcasts, weren't we? We were inspired by the Bunk Bed.
The Bunk Bed podcast, but sadly no longer, I think.
Yeah, I can't find that anymore. As a radio was it a radio show originally? Something like that. But we were inspired by the fun that they were having by taking a topic and bumbling on about it. And I think we saw that as a really good way to come into a businessy type podcast, because it can be quite silly as well out there, can't it?
Well,
You
that's
have to
us,
laugh
though.
some days.
We did get a bit of ourselves in it in the first place,
We hope
because
so.
we are like that anyway. We don't. I like to think we're both very, very professional people, but we don't take it too seriously.
No. If you did, I think you'd be crying all day, wouldn't you?
Definitely be crying all day. So I guess at this point then, we hope out there that you've really enjoyed listening to this. And if you have any favourite episodes, just write in, because we're stopping now.
Yep.
Potentially.
It might not be the end. It's not the dead end.
No, but it's certainly
It's
the
the
end
end for now.
End for now. And if you've got favourites, you'll still be able to contact us because this podcast will still be available on
everything. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube.
Yeah, it's even on YouTube, and we'll still keep the Twitter channel going, and every now and again post something to stay in touch with you guys, because we've got, I don't know, over 140 odd followers or something.
At least a couple, at least.
At least a couple. One or two of you are more engaged than others, but we're not after attention. We never did this for attention.
We did it for our own learning, like certainly for me learning this skill, but also to share that knowledge if people wanted it. Yeah. Hopefully we have. Also, it's not all been daft and silly, it has been useful as well.
I speak for myself in saying that you can find me on Twitter and LinkedIn and on my website, seanweston.co.uk.
And me the same, but if you want to get in contact, LinkedIn's probably the best way. You can find me. There's probably a few other John Barnums out there, but I'm the best one.
So in the grand spirit of saying goodbye, perhaps Bake Off style, what would they do on Bake Off now? It would be a roundup of what people are doing next. But there was only the two of us.
There is. Maybe we should bake a cake.
Oh, let's do it. Yeah, sod the fish.